The night before a fishing trip, Dad would let me ready the boat and the gear. Sometimes I couldn't sleep for the excitement, full aware of the beauty and magic that would come at first light.
The lifestyle here in the Low Country revolves around the ebb and flow of the tides. Every 6 hours you're going to have a change of scenery, a change of where you might fish or where you might water ski. The salt water gets in your blood. The land where River House is, God made the land, and all we did is push in some pathways here to get access to the waterways, which leads you to all the adventure that you might enjoy. There are miles of walking trails, acres and acres of lakes, probably 20 acres of lakes. And not just for the children, we want the neighbors to connect and get out on the street and visit with each other and have a sense of community here at River House, with the river kitchen down at the boat landing to the clubhouse with the swimming pool and the playing field for the kids, just a sense of community. Up the river, you'll have freshwater fish, and downriver toward the ocean, you'll have spot-tailed bass and flounder and shrimp. So you can go either way. You can enjoy the freshwater fishing or the saltwater fishing, and then certainly an abundance of other wildlife here native that's been here for generations. Backyard here would be 60 miles between here and Charleston of protected estuaries where you could spend weeks on end and not cross the same creeks. So you push away from your dock here at River House, and I'm not sure you could cover it in a lifetime.
You know, immediately growing up here in South Carolina, the River House project took me back about 50 years. I hate to tell on myself, but back to I was probably about 10, 11 years old, because it gives you an opportunity to be in a community where you have access to the water and to the rivers that lead into Wynyard Bay and the Atlantic Ocean. And it really brought back memories of just growing up here in South Carolina and how it's so nice to be near the water and have access to it. So I tell you, it really brought back all those family memories to me just walking the property.
The heart of the Low Country is here on the quiet coastline between Charleston and Myrtle Beach, in the historic port city of Georgetown, South Carolina. The state's third oldest city has maintained the connection with its rich past. From oak-lined streets to the city's famed Harbor Walk, Georgetown exudes a charm and a character all its own.
Well, to get to Georgetown from here, from the boat landing's a 10-minute boat ride, where you could go to town just for lunch, or you can take a ride and go out to the beaches and the lighthouse. You could easily spend the morning before work and get out and go fishing. You know, I do that a lot of mornings. Get up, sneak out at sunrise, and fly rod in hand and find tailing redfish, and I'm back at the dock by 8:30. And it's easy to do from here. It's 15 minutes and you're in the best fishing in the world. Drive to Charleston from here is about 40 minutes, and to good shopping and shows, and then you can get back here to River House and to the privacy and nature. You can go north to Myrtle Beach, which is also about a 40-minute drive. To get to the golf courses is probably a 20-minute ride to some of the best courses in the country. There are over 100 golf courses within a 45-minute drive here. What you get here at River House is just an average day in the Low Country, which is better than any place in the world.
Tens of thousands of untold stories flow through this water. These are currents rich with stories of wahoo, dolphin, and marlin, all for protected coast. Stories of getting to know your dad, or maybe your granddad, in the quiet of the early morning. Stories of kings and pirates and low-country lore. Stories of romance and laughter. Stories of growing older and growing up. One day, perhaps you'll share the stories of your family's home on the water, of your life at River House.